you getting upset is just your emotions taking over. So sin is, so you got to, for that you got to understand what sin means, Ramji. Sin is not in the action, but in the reaction produced by your action. Sin, no action is per se sinful. You performed an action which it comes back and agitates you, then it's called a sin.
If, for instance, I have to take a decision which would have a negative impact on someone else, like I happen to fire 2 employees working under me because of a malicious malpractice, they lost their livelihood. I had to do that since my dharma is to stay true to my job. Please clarify whether this action made me a sinner.
Right. A good question, Ramji. It doesn't make you a sinner, it makes you a better employee. And what is happening is your emotions are overruling your intellect. If there is a malicious malpractice done intentionally, and then you have to take them off from the workforce because it's like a virus spreading. So there's nothing wrong. I mean, it is a tough decision because they have lost their livelihood. It is, but it's a conscious choice they made. It's a conscious choice they have executed. So you may feel for them. You may feel that, look here, but it is not a. You getting upset is just your emotions taking over. So sin is, so you got to, for that you got to understand what sin means, Ramji. Sin is not in the action, but in the reaction produced by your action. Sin, no action is per se sinful. You performed an action which it comes back and agitates you, then it's called a sin. That's why even when Christ said, "I'll come to me, I will take away all your sins," doesn't mean that you have committed a negative act and he takes away the law of karma. Not that. The mental agitations. So sin is called, in other words, mental agitations. So are you a sinner? It is if you are going through mental agitations now because you have fired 2 employees who have performed malpractices. It is your mind which is falling for weak emotions, weak pity. So bring in your intellect, and next time when you are employing or tell your HR people to watch out on their character. You should employ people more for their character than for their talent. HR should, the human resource department should be aware of it. They predominantly 9 out of 10 employ for their talent, which is fine. What about the character? So therefore you understand, talent the person had, but the character he lost. Therefore, it is a lesson, and even when you fire them, you tell them, look here, it is not done intentionally from my side. I hope the next time you learn lessons, and wherever you are going to be employed, you want me to give I will tell them you have done this, but they are nice people. You should give an opportunity. So you would, there is, from your side, there is no negativity towards them. That is all. Then there is no mental agitations. So it's a difficult choice, but you have to make the choice. And let me tell you, you are not a sinner. Sin is mental agitations. What you have done seems to affect you, but it is purely your mind telling you this. Get in the intellect. Get in the intellect and calm the mind. You're okay, Ramji? I don't know where you are. Wherever you are.
I'm listening to you, Guruji, but my bandwidth is slow, so I haven't switched on the video. But thank you for the explanation.
Okay, good. You're okay, right?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, the next question.